Once upon a time, there was a young couple named Anya and Ben who were looking to buy their first home. They had been saving for years, and they were finally ready to start their search. They knew that they needed to be realistic about their budget. They had a certain amount of money saved, and they didn't want to overspend. They also knew that they needed to consider their other financial obligations, such as their student loans and car payments. They started by looking at homes in their price range. They quickly realized that they would have to make some compromises. They might not be able to get the biggest or most luxurious home, but they were determined to find a place that they loved. They spent months looking at houses. They went to open houses, talked to real estate agents, and even put in a few offers. Finally, they found the perfect house. It was a small townhouse in a great neighborhood. It wasn't the biggest house, but it was perfect for them. They were able to get a mortgage that they could afford, and they were finally able to buy their first home. They were so happy, and they couldn't wait to start their new life together. The moral of the story is that it's important to be realistic about your budget when buying a house. You need to be able to afford the monthly mortgage payments, as well as the other costs of homeownership. But if you're willing to make some compromises, you can find a great home that you love. Here are some tips for budgeting for a home. Start by setting a budget. How much money do you have saved for a down payment? What are your monthly income and expenses? Once you know your budget, you can start looking at homes that are within your price range. Consider your other financial obligations. Do you have student loans? Car payments? Other debt? You need to factor these expenses into your budget, as well. Be prepared to make some compromises. You might not be able to get the biggest or most luxurious home, but you can still find a great place that you love. Shop around for a mortgage. There are many different mortgage lenders out there, so be sure to shop around and compare rates. Get pre-approved for a mortgage. This will give you an idea of how much you can afford to borrow, and it will make the home buying process go more smoothly. By following these tips, you can be sure to budget effectively for your new home.